Alright, I'm sitting here right now under a bridge in Atlanta, downtown. I'm right by Auburn Avenue. There's a bunch of homeless people out here, mostly black folks. I'm sitting right here with Abraham. It's a brother I met a couple of months ago. I told him I'll come back and I'll help him out the best way I can. Now my plan is to show all these videos, see how our people living, that we ain't supposed to be living like this. And what I want to do is raise money so I could get a mobile shower, you know what I mean? Because every time I talk to the homeless, they say they just want to take a shower. My ultimate goal is to start a transitional center where we could get our people off the street and get them back on their feet, because most of these homeless shelters, you know, they take them in and they let them right back out in the elements, you know. I want to create a transitional center where we get the homeless off the street and clean them up, you know, spiritually, mentally, and physically, and get them back into society. So right now I'm sitting here with this brother. His name is Abraham. I just brought them some food and stuff like that. And I'm gonna let him introduce himself and just kind of give you a brief synopsis of what's going on out here and what our people need. Go ahead, Abraham.
Yes. My name is Abraham.
You get one of the plates, look.
We need
I
leadership. We need representatives. You know what I'm saying? In the light of the great concerns that now appear to be a burden upon a great mass of people, our people in particular. Even though in the same call by Dean, all nations have based this concept upon interrelated matters of concern by Dean to counteract the aspect of the elevation or the resurrection of the rights of all people. We are not, nor have we any heart nor concern that is in opposition or competition with any, only based upon a basic human concern of that which is and has been the application of all people of every nation and land and culture ever born and shall be born, meaning a great central natural love for their own kind. And we know an aspect of the same called by being the aspect of the wisdom of the ancients and all the knowledge of all religions, the Christian, the Muslim, the Hebrew, the Moor, the Nuwabian, all of them are here. An aspect of matters by Dean which in your mind you may find intricate to the design as for what has already been planned. But these matters right now, we will go into more detail to deal with these matters if God's will in the future matter. Right now, the main and basic concern is we need your support, we need your help, we need your means, we need finances, we need your visions, we need your prayers, and above all, we need your hands and your hearts. You know what I'm saying? To work together with this brother. And the same cause of the concern with all of us toward that which by Dean I believe and I by faith believe that it is the evident destiny in the course and that which will in evident come to pass by degree according as God has manifested and revealed the matter. So all of those of you who are praying people, believing people, people who hope, we're saying we're going to look upon this condition, even some of you look away from it. But in the evidence of time, the same as it is by Dean that you look away from, you in the evidence, even from your front doors, you must look upon. For God initiated the matter in that accord and that concern for the hope of all of us. But without each of us and the help from all of us, this matter of concern and any concern that pertains to us is of no effect and would be of no benefit.
Let me ask you this, Abraham. What's up with these homeless shelters out here? Because they got homeless shelters. Why y'all under the bridge if they got homeless shelters? Why y'all don't want to go to homeless shelters?
Yeah. The matter of the knowledge of this with us is this. The federal government of the United States in the same course applied 52 states. And each state in the same quarter district, everywhere you go, you find a homeless population by decree more so of our kind of people. The federal government allocates in the same quarter multi-millions of dollars annually to the degree of all these designs, which are also intricate in not only every state in America, but also here in Atlanta. To the degree of design by which in the same quarter, these multi-millions have long ago been sufficient in the same quarter to redeem and resurrect or change the condition. But yet still, even to an evident today, those of you who live here, who come through here, even the foreigners, those who visit here, these conditions still exist. I, one who lived in these conditions, among the same called by Dean, along with a multitude of the same, those who live internationally, all over the United States, of my people here in these same states and conditions, you know what I'm saying, have also been adherents, stayed lodged in shelters, houses, or homes, and within the same called by Dean that supposed to be government subsidized to the degree as far as money to income sufficient to the degree as far as to rehabilitate, rehab, change and redirect the rights, and of course in the same called the energies, the talents, and skills of our people. But in all of these excess, none of these matters are innate. Here in Georgia, where these multi-million dollars the same called have been allocated by getting these shelters, and that's why you still find the homeless state and the great majority outside of these shelters. It becomes the initiation, same called by the end of immoral practices to the degree and design of denial of the rights of that which is of the sanctity, meaning the need and necessity of the human being once weather conditions of great rain or storms of colds and heats hit the human being within it by decree and same called the need of these shelters, whereby in which most of the majority of the people are put out in these conditions. Women, men, children, babies, strollers, and in all conditions the same called designed by degree in which and the same accord by dean. All of these matters has to be addressed. We need your help, we need your time, we need your support, we need above all your love and your concern, and also we need your prayers. And the matter of the endeavor which this brother by decree has brought unto us, and by degree in which I, even now, as a portion spoken of our people, speak these words by decree. All else in the same that you may hear in the background, deny and ignore. Assured in the same accord by dean, the time is upon us. And we in the very in the same accord by dean, all those who will come forth in the time. And he will give you another question.
Alright, man, I don't know if y'all understand that, but I do. You know, basically he's saying that the federal government has allocated all this money, but because of their immoral practices, they don't mind seeing people like him with our color skill out here on the street because they really don't care. You know what I mean? People really don't care, but I know citizens do. I know regular citizens do. I know people out there care about the homeless. And basically my plan is, my goal is just to, you know, meet these homeless people where they at. You know what I mean? I'm tired of seeing people sleeping under the bridge. And for the most part, it be us. For the most part, it be black people that be here under these bridges, women and children. And in this great future, 2020, we need to do better. You got a bunch of these Christians out here saying that they believe in God and stuff like that. But you know what I mean? They don't try to help these homeless. Some of these churches, multi-million-dollar churches with 1,000 rooms. 1,000 rooms in these churches, and they won't allocate 3-4 of them for some homeless folks. You think all these big ass mega churches will have some kind of shelter for homeless people? You think all these Christians that's out here will have some kind of organization, some kind of plan to get the homeless off the street, right, and back into society? When Jesus, the God that they praise, you know what I mean, said that we need to help the homeless. Jesus said that in the last days, he's going to say, yo, you never fed me, you never sheltered me. So how can you say you a Christian, right? And you see all these homeless out here, you drive by them every day. And you don't go to your pastor and say, hey, let's come up with some kind of plan so we can help the homeless. But it's the world that we in. And I'm here today, you know what I mean, just a regular old dude that know I could do something and I want to do something. And I want to start a transitional center. And I'm going to come up with all the specs and the plan about that, you know, in my other videos, you know.